Avoid making these glaring errors in bed with women. Women. Is there any other subject higher for a man trying to really get the best sex life possible than women? Well, not really. If you're a straight or bisexual man looking to have a better sex life with women, it pretty much becomes one of your best goals. When you really think about it, just about everything that we do in life is related to our pursuit of sex. We want to get the best jobs possible so that we find partners that are more interested in us. We want to live in the best neighborhoods and drive the best cars, all in the hopes of being as appealing and as attractive as possible to the opposite sex. So, with all of that planning, why aren't you having the best sex life possible? Believe it or not, you could be making silent mistakes right now that are turning off your partners in the bedroom. It has nothing to do with the type of aftershave you use or even the type of career that you've chosen. You could find that deep down, the women in your life really aren't interested in having sex with you anymore. Instead of taking it as a loss and giving up, you need to realize that there really are certain things that you'll need to avoid in order to really keep women excited. Ready for them? Here we go. First and foremost, one of the biggest turn-offs for women is a man that isn't really interested in hearing what she has to say in the bedroom. Desire runs two ways, but a lot of men assume that women just aren't as interested in sex as them. Trust and believe that having sex with you isn't a chore for the interested woman in your life, it's one of her favorite activities. A lot of men believe that women aren't as connected with sex as they are, and if you believe that in your heart, you're in for a shock. Communication is a huge part of great sex, and we really harp on it because without it, you're always going to have pretty dismal sexual experiences. Women are just as horny as men, but they might not be as vocal about it. Your woman might just assume that you know this, which is why you'll engage her in sexual activity. However, it's time to go past assumptions and onward into more tantalizing and forward conversations. Don't just assume that you know what's best for your woman in bed, start asking her what she wants. It doesn't have to feel like a medical exam. You might blend your questions with foreplay so that she feels more at ease. Asking her in a slow and playful way can make her feel like you're really interested in knowing what arouses her and what doesn't arouse her. From here, you also want to make sure that you're watching some subtle cues. If you know that your woman is a very vocal type in bed, you want to watch for the moans of satisfaction and also look to make sure that she's not in any pain. Unless she's into a little rough play, pain generally tends to put the brakes on a great sexual experience. Don't feel like you have to deal with walking on eggshells because you are worried about making a mistake. Just talk to her and go from there. Honestly, the world of sex has its own flow and rhythm. The more that you can tap into that flow, the easier it will be to really have a good time. Now is the time to take action as much as possible. And that's a good thing. What do we mean by action? Well, it means boldly going into new territory knowing that you've built a good foundation. Desire is at the heart of good sex, and if your partner doesn't feel like you really want to have a good sex life with them, or that they are easy to replace, they're not going to respond to you very well. You have to break through people's natural fears about sex and life combined. Many women do have mixed messages being given to them about sex, so if you are finding that you're having problems in the bedroom, you might need to ask deeper questions. So many men are looking for a magic switch to make the women that they have sex with more responsive, more pleased, and more willing to have sex with them. It's really a matter of mindset. The more you can feel connected, the easier it will be to get your woman excited about having sex with you. There are so many different issues in sex that it can feel like it's really not worth it to cover them all. However, this is definitely the best time in the world to cover each of the problems that you might be having in the bedroom. Many problems can be summed up simply as a lack of awareness, which means that the solution can come just as easily. Deep down, you want to strive to be as aware as possible in terms of what's really happening between the sheets. If you really want to please your woman, you're going to need to be aware of what they need and aim to please. Don't worry, The more you please your partner, the more likely it is that your partner will please you. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video if you like it. Subscribe our channel to see more video.